The verge of the abyss. Now that's the language the United Nations is now using as heavily armed gangs expand their control of the country. Haitian human rights groups say armed groups control at least 60% of the capital, Port-au-Prince, and the surrounding areas. They're also warning rape is increasingly being used as a weapon. Well, in the first 6 months of this year, the UN has documented this: 934 killings in the capital, 680 kidnappings. Most of the victims
Can I ask a question real quick? This Kevlar that they got on, these helmets, these are AR-15s. Where do y'all think it's coming from? Haiti?
Right. From your friendly neighborhood white man.
That's all.
Yep. Go ahead, press play.
Directly involved in gangs, they were directly targeted by armed groups. The violence has escalated since the assassination of the country's sitting president, Jovenel Moïse. That was in July of 2021. And that's a crime for which no one has yet been put on trial in Haiti. Our senior international correspondent, Orla Guerin, sent this special report from the Haitian capital. I should warn you, her report contains some distressing material.
This is gang territory in Port-au-Prince, almost as far as the eye can see. But it seems the world isn't looking. And the Haitian capital has become a gangster's paradise.
All right, let's scroll to 4 minutes and about, let's say, 10 seconds, 4:10.
Should be questionable. These other nations can send guns, but not food.
Right. Well, that's the thing. They're even getting aid. When I think you watch this video, they're trying to send aid to them, but
Put the camera off to get a live, please.
You could. They actually they're actually sending aid to the country somewhat because they got hit by like you said, like the storms and the hurricanes and stuff. Right. But these gangs are so turned up right now, and the government's so out of control. They're seizing the supplies. That's why it's going crazy right now. The gangs is just running like rampant right now, bro. Right. It's so bad now, and you're gonna see it's a very disturbing part of this story, man. It's like this brother, because what they're doing is they're going into different towns and they're getting rid of the men, right? They're attacking the young men and stuff. So watch what happens, man. This is crazy.
And I just wanted to point out, y'all. I know that looks like Iraq. It looked like somewhere in a small village in Africa somewhere where there's straight what do you call it? Anarchy.
War torn.
That lacks
War torn.
Yeah, that lacks no government. But this is actually only 20 miles from Miami. All right, across the water. That's all that is. 20 miles from Miami, across the water, y'all.
Wow.
Or no, I'm sorry, not 20 miles from Miami. It's like 20 minutes on a plane from Miami. Haiti's right down the street. Go ahead.
There are many here with stories that are harrowing to tell and to hear, like this man. His neighborhood is controlled by a gang whose rivals came on a killing spree. For his safety, we are not naming the area or the armed group involved.
I was in the house and I was so scared, I was shaking. I didn't know what to do. They mostly kill young men. My wife took me and hid me under the bed and covered me with piles of clothes. And my nephew was hiding in the wardrobe.
Soon the gunmen were in his house. When his nephew ran from his hiding place, they chased him and killed him.
What hurts me the most is that when I was under the bed, I couldn't see, but I could hear the men raping my wife. They were raping her, and I was under the bed, and I could say nothing.
Oh, my soul.
Listen to this part. This is crazy. Watch this.
There are things you would never wish on anyone, he says. His wife is now pregnant, and they don't know if he is the father. He tells us Haiti has been erased from their hearts.
Now you see why this Haitian diaspora exists.
Yeah.
Now you see why this Haitian diaspora is a real thing, where you got almost 200,000 plus that live in Chile, Brazil, all around the world, because they are this is what they're going through. Yeah. And a lot of it goes undocumented, like unaired. A lot of it doesn't make the news. Whereas this type of stuff happens every day out there. This ain't like a special, sometimes when you get news locally here, you be like, damn, I ain't never heard that happen in Austin or, Houston. Yeah, we get crime. But like to this extent, this type of evil is on another level, and it's a daily thing out there. It's crazy, man. Let's go back to the beef with Simeon and Levi. Let's play that.
Right.
Watch this. This is what's going on right now, because Dominicanos, they think they know black. So what do? They discriminate their own brothers and sisters out there in DR. All right, press play. Let's go.
It's become an all too common scene. Haitian refugees detained in the Dominican Republic. We met them in this military base in Dajabon, right at the border. They're being sent back to Haiti, even those who say they've built new lives here.
My husband works in a construction site, and I was cooking at home when the police arrived. They wouldn't let me get my baby's clothes. I left all my money at home, and I have nothing here.
Security forces here are telling us that most of these people were detained trying to enter the country legally, but some of these women are telling me that they have homes here and that their children were born in the Dominican Republic.
Mirlanda Pierre is with her 8-year-old son. She shows us his birth certificate that proves he was born in the Dominican Republic.
My son has a birth certificate. He was born here. They cannot send him back to Haiti.
The UN has called on the Dominican Republic to halt deportations. Haiti is in the midst of a political crisis.
So stop. So this is what the Dominicans are doing to God's chosen people. Wow. This is what the Dominicans are doing to the tribe of Levi, of God's chosen people, because they look down on the Haitians. They look down on them because they think they know black. Dominicans think they know black. So what you Dominicans don't understand is that you're doing this to God's chosen people, to the children of God. That's who you're doing it to. Keep press play.
Controlling large parts of the country, thousands are fleeing. Lack of available healthcare services in Haiti have forced pregnant women to cross the border to deliver their children. But many are not allowed inside Dominican hospitals, and some have had their children on the street. Human rights activists say they're alarmed about what they call our President Luis.
Yo,